Today's episode of my Sweden Chronicles, I'm going to be talking about why I left Nigeria and relocated to Sweden. Growing up, I never thought that I was going to leave Nigeria. The thought never came to my mind. But when I finished university, it dawned on me. The whole situation dawned on me. I began to see myself and my situation in a new light. I just knew that something had to give. So fast forward to 2019, my husband got an SI scholarship to come study in Sweden, and that was how we relocated. He came first, and then I joined him later. Before the scholarship even came, I just knew that I needed a change. I just felt my life was not giving what I wanted. I didn't feel like I was doing enough with my life. Like I felt that I had more to give, but there were no opportunities for me to actually express, what I had in me. So I knew that I had to just leave the country. And sometimes all you need is just a fresh start. So if you have been in a particular place for a while and nothing seems to be working, I think that something you could give a try is to move to another environment. And so when the opportunity came to move to Sweden, I didn't think twice. What actually sealed it for me, what actually made me start thinking in earnest about leaving Nigeria was the insecurity. It got so bad over the years. I don't have any personal experience with the insecurity, the kidnappings, the unknown gunmen and all that. I don't have any personal experience, but we just keep hearing these things every day in the news. You hear from people who have had personal experiences, how their loved ones have been kidnapped, how on their way traveling they were gunned down by unknown gunmen, and all those stories. When you hear them so much, after a while, it just begins to have an adverse effect on you. So I got to a point where I was living in fear. I was so scared for my life. Especially when I had to travel, I would always be, afraid. So I just felt that, something had to give. Of course, every country has its own problems. Every country has their own peculiar issues that they're dealing with. But I just knew that I had to leave Nigeria. I had to just go somewhere else. For my sanity, I just had to move before I lost it. Let me tell you a story. While I was planning our relocation, like I said, my husband already was in Sweden, so I and my daughter were planning to go meet him. So we had an appointment at the embassy of Sweden. While we were preparing for our trip to Abuja, we were living in Benin City in Nigeria, and then we had to go to Abuja. That's where the embassy is. Now from Benin is in the south part of Nigeria, while Abuja is in, I think, north central or so. So you can imagine the distance. 2 days or 3 days before the trip, I was online checking different transport companies to know which one to go with. And the stories I saw, different articles about kidnappings of buses. There was one I saw where the whole 18 passengers in the bus were kidnapped, and it was just terrible. So that put a lot of fear in me. And because, of course, money constraints, we couldn't take a flight because we were saving up for the main trip, for the main international trip. So we're trying to conserve money, because taking a flight from Abuja, from Benin to Abuja, and then back from Abuja to Benin was a whole lot of money for my daughter and I. So we just felt, okay, let's go with, by bus. On the day of the trip, we headed out, and the roads were so bad. Oh my god, this video is not, I'm not talking down on my country, Nigeria. I love my country, but sometimes you just have to say things as they are. The roads were so bad. This journey will have taken not more than maybe 6-7 hours, but because of how bad the roads were, we were on the road for 11 hours. There were also so many roadblocks, police roadblocks, checkpoints, so that just delayed the journey. The roads were so bad that sometimes you will think the bus is going to fall because of how bad the road was. The bus would tilt so bad, like it was going to fall. And right then the bus, people were talking, we were all scared. The driver could not stop, and he couldn't stop because for any reason, not even for you to pee, because he was scared of kidnappers. And if he stops this bus and anything happens, that nobody should blame him and all that. And so he just kept going. Right then the bus, people were talking about their different experiences, how a particular bus was kidnapped last week, how 2 weeks ago and another bus was kidnapped, people, all the passengers, some were killed, some, that just solidified my resolve to leave Nigeria totally. I could not continue to live in that kind of fear. I tell you, my heart was in my throat from Benin to Abuja. I was scared. I was so scared. Like, God, just help me get to Abuja in one piece. Then finally, we got to Abuja. I can't even begin to tell you of all the drama that happened. In my subsequent videos, I'm going to be telling you more about all about my Sweden experience so far. So please stick with me. Thanks for stopping by. Please do want to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.